Hey to my people. I was just telling Big Daddy he can get it. But he said he hadn't pressed the start button yet, so I just thought that I would share with America that Big Daddy can get it. How y'all doing?
I think America, I already know that that's how you feel.
Well, you should be happy. Shit. Well, it's nice to be wanted by somebody. I mean, unless you got other people wanting on you. I'll beat Becky's ass. America, she'll die.
Hey, America.
How y'all doing? I gotta find myself because I didn't pull myself up. Lordy me, we gonna jump right on in because what we gonna do is make this a quick video and go on about our business. Alicia, super producer. Last weekend was wonderful.
Hey, super producer.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Birthday Junior. And there's two other people I can't see, whose names I can't see. So, how y'all doing? Have you all subscribed to our YouTube channel? CNS Full Life.
Yeah.
You holding your phone trying to do
I'm trying to pull it up.
spiel thing?
So you can't see me, super producer? Because I can see us right there.
Oh, you look. No. Well, you can't see it. Here, let's scoot over. Scoot over
Well,
anyway.
I'm on my way down. She needs to turn her phone. What's her
Your
phone?
phone messed up too.
Right, if
I can see us on my computer.
If I turn it.
You still can't see you.
Still can't see me. Okay.
Have y'all subscribed to our page? Like our page, subscribe to our page. Hey, let us know what you think. I really appreciate all of the views that we have gotten from our videos. I am especially proud of my little salad video. We're gonna drop another one next Wednesday. We're gonna drop this video tonight. Well, in the morning actually. And we're gonna keep doing like some flashbacks from last time, and then in between we'll be doing some excursions. So we are getting content together. We shot another video yesterday. We shot one earlier today. We're gonna shoot another one tonight. We doing it, y'all.
Trying.
We trying.
We're trying.
Ooh.
Just chill out. Go ahead. Keep
You're
talking
so
to the people.
sexy.
Keep talking to the
Okay. Yay, we back. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Today is gonna be interesting. We're gonna piss people off or not. I mean, we did that last week though, because this guy had a little comment at the YouTube page. Alicia, I don't know if you saw it, but you know, some topics piss people off and some topics don't.
Yeah, that guy did have a comment. That guy made a comment last week. Real quick, I want to say this because it bothered me. He made a comment about the fact that what about people in prison who, in his words, I think he said, get turned out.
Turned out. That's the word you used.
Get turned out, and then so that was like.
Or people molested by their uncle.
Right, or that, and that has nothing to do with the entire population of the homosexual community. I mean, so that point is only a point if you're trying to defend somebody who is in a certain position. That's the way. I mean, if I was bashing people making a choice on being homosexual, and you come and you say to me, well, what about those people who get turned out in prison? Then I have to say, you know, they were in a bad situation, so I can. His point didn't match what he was trying to say.
And his point didn't match what the hell we were saying.
And it wasn't match what we were saying, because there's an entire population of people who didn't come from prison getting turned out and or molested by their uncles and aunts and made them choose that way. Anyway, okay.
I digress. Let's get into it. So, right versus wrong. Who gets to decide what's right and what's wrong? This week's topic centers around this here crazy ass thing about this petition being gone through because Michael Vick is apparently, because I don't do football, so let me see what he's doing. He is a Pro Bowl captain, and they petitioning to have him removed as a Pro Bowl captain. So in my intelligence, I looked the shit up to see what the hell a Pro Bowl captain does. And apparently he stands on the sidelines and mentors the younger players who playing football. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. He already a commentator, and he'll be on the damn sidelines anyway. I just want to be clear about that. Yes.
And the Pro Bowl captain is also part of the events that leads up to the Pro Bowl. Like, parties and yeah.
So you mean to tell me that y'all got a whole petition about him being some dude on the sidelines, cheerleading for the young folks, and participating in events that he participates in anyway because he's an announcer?
Yeah.
Yes? Is that what we're saying?
I don't even know if they heard me because you speak louder than I do, and I didn't have the mic plugged up. But go ahead, keep talking.
You know what? We've been recording and doing stuff all day.
All
so
day.
It's all
And
good.
ripping
so
and
let's
running.
plug this in. Now, can you hear us? Check 1, 2. So, yeah. So y'all mad because he apparently is doing this shit that don't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But you are so angry about how he treats dogs. So angry, in fact, that a car dealer owns a dealership. A dude from St. Charles, Keith, B-A-I-S-C-H, Bosch. I won't say his name because he's an asshole. Decides to comment on Michael Vick's picture with him and his daughter that he hopes his daughter gets sex trafficked. Y'all so Christian-like, white people. I'm telling you, y'all so Christian-like. That's so Christian-like to say, ain't it? So, go ahead, baby.
He was fighting dogs, or he was involved
He
somehow
was
in a
financially
dog
involved in the
fighting
dog
ring
fighting.
over 10 years ago because he came back into the NFL in 2009.
Yes, 2009. So 10
2000.
years ago, he came back in the NFL.
10 years ago, he came back, and since then, he's been a commentator. He's been doing other things. It was dog fighting, and this guy is so upset about the fact that he was in a dog fighting arena to where he wishes his daughter is sex trafficked. Can anybody shine some light on that, make me understand? Because I'm sure, because I'm just this naive black guy, I don't know all the ins and outs of how the world works. So should you please give me to understand what that guy meant by wishing that this guy's daughter is sold off to a sex slave camp over because you mad about the dog
When
fight.
he got called out on STL's Real STL News, he then posted this public
Laura,
apology.
we know you're not.
Laura.
I'm
gonna get to that.
And Marcus, we know.
Because Cornell kicked me under the table.
I did.
but he then posted
this
this tremendous apology on Real STL News. Poorly written, terrible grammar, can't spell worth a shit. Keith, you need to take your ass back to elementary school because you can't spell worth a shit. So you really aren't sorry. You sorry that somebody noticed it and now your business is about to suffer or whatever the hell else you got going on. So, and Laura, you know I don't feel like that. I don't mean, I feel like if the shoe fit, wear it. And you know how many white friends I got? I'm biracial.
So since you said that, let me share this real quick. Because I posted a picture of Mike Vick and the living room cop murderer. I don't like to say her name.
Amber Geyer.
And in there it said it was saying how we can't forgive him for dog fighting, but the family of this young man can forgive her for murdering a human being.
Everybody applauding that
and
shit.
I said, please help me understand. So there's an elderly white couple who are near and dear to me. I went to school with their son. He responded because I did say, please help me understand this, and he said it's because some of us white people don't have any morality, don't have morality. We care more about dogs than we do about black people. You know, and he said that, and he said it based on the fact that he know the spirit that some white folks come from. He recognized that, and
he comes from Chattanooga, Tennessee, the most racist area in the country.
And these are just truths. I mean, it's not like we're bending some stuff to make somebody look bad. When the fact is what it is. If you say something about what black people do and it's correct, I'm gonna have to say, yeah, and that's some bullshit they doing. I'm gonna have to own that as a black man. That we're good for that. Even though I might not personally do it, we're good for that. And what I love about him, I call him Uncle Joe. This guy's amazing. What I love about him is he owned it the same way. He's like, yeah, we do that, and it's horrible that we do that. He don't try to skirt it. He
And
don't
all
try
his
to,
Republican friends be on him.
They
and
do.
He get them too.
and he don't try to make it. He don't try to make it seem like no, these aren't real truths. This is fake news. We didn't really do these things. No, he like no, we do this and we do it every day and we do it to some people that don't deserve it. Yet we can protect the interests of a dog all day. Now I ain't saying that he did. Dog fighting is right. I'm not saying that, but back to our topic, who chooses what's right? Because y'all go ahead, man.
We own the dog. We love our dog, Ebony, R.I.P. But who decides what animals are more important than others? Who decides that? Because I'm mad as hell at all y'all who go out and shoot Bambi for sport. I'm mad as hell when y'all killing damn elephants and giraffes and shit. I got a whole attitude about it because it's cruelty, especially when you're shooting for sport. If you're shooting a deer, a lot of people shoot it for the food. I can almost get with that. I can get with that because I fish. You know what I'm saying? But I cannot get with people who kill animals for sport, but yet think this is terrible. And then I took the liberty of looking up the countries that still eat dogs and cats. So, you know, the precious thing to you is a meal to somebody else. There are nine countries, including the United States, where people eat dogs and cats. Apparently in Hawaii, there are still people who eat dogs and cats. They feast on stray dogs. I looked it up. Go ahead, Google it. It's the truth. And so who gets to decide what animal is more important? What about cockfighting? Y'all mad? Ain't nobody said nothing about cockfighting and what a brutal sport that is, and oh, that's terrible to the cocks. I said cocks. Were they chickens or are they roosters? Or I don't know what the hell a cock is. Let me ask the Google about that. It's a rooster? Okay, rooster fight. Everybody saying nothing about protecting the roosters, you know, while they're fighting. And I'm making light of the whole thing, but quite frankly, is we pick and choose what the hell is precious. We pick and choose, and what's precious depends on who it is. You mad about dogs sitting in cages, sick, crying, throwing up, and dying, yet there was a brown person in ICE custody this week that was sick with the flu, that crawled on the floor in a cage, dying, and they let that boy die. So help me understand why the fuck I should care about Fido when this brown person died in a cage. Help me to understand why I should care about Fido when our kids are being shot dead by police. We have had police shootings. One just happened yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Unarmed, not a suspect, killed. Help me understand why I should care about Fido when there have been more mass shootings in this country than there have been days in this year. Just this year alone, there have been more mass shootings. So y'all fret about Mike Vick is hypocrisy. It is nothing more than hypocrisy. Because what about he served his time? Oh, he paid his debt to society. We should give people another chance. I think y'all specific about who you're going to give another chance to. And I don't care nothing about football, and I don't care nothing about the pro bowl, and I don't care really nothing about Mike Vick per se. But I do care about this righteous indignation about this. Y'all,
it's exhausting.
It's so righteous.
Right.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
And
For a job that on the sidelines, he was going to be on the sidelines anyway. Y'all do too much, people.
Look, and at the end of the day,
Indignation. That's the word.
We pick and choose what we want to care about in this country, and then we blow things way out of proportion, and then other things we don't care enough about. And like she just said about the number of school shootings this year alone,
Mass shootings
this
Colleges,
year alone.
schools,
We have the ability, just like other countries, have the ability to control everything that goes on around us. Now, there's some stuff that's gonna slip through the cracks, still create some kind of problem, but these mass shootings, when they occur, they normally occur when somebody has a high-powered rifle that can shoot rounds, or these 50 drum clips and whatever the hell all these people got going on right now. They're only able to have that going on because we choose to want to have that in our society. Should we have the right to bear arms? Yes. Should we be able to govern how those arms are being purchased? Yes. And I think it should be more strict. I mean, I can't go to Walmart and buy a 300 bottles of Excedrin or flu medication.
Not Excedrin.
Well,
Benadryl.
I can't
Sudafed. That's what it is. Sudafed.
Right. I can't buy 2 packages of Sudafed, but I can go and buy 2 ARs like right now with no problem. I can go and do that, but I can't go buy some Sudafed because we pick and choose on what we want to wage war on, and the choice of people wanting to have what they want to have is the only reason that we have those numbers of mass shootings. So back to what our point is. If we keep allowing people to pick and choose for us,
go ahead.
Then we keep having these same types of issues to where we sitting back and we have to counter a petition about whether or not Mike Vick should be an honorary Pro Bowl captain after 10 years of him doing something wrong, admitted he did wrong, spent his money on trying to right that wrong, and been speaking out against that very wrong since he's been out of jail.
Somebody said that, and I don't see it on yours, that man is a terrible person. Karma is a bitch. He will get his. 100%. Why the hell are you worried about it? And that's the thing. 100%. Newton's third law of attraction is for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. We can call it Newton's third law, we can call it karma, we can call it the Lord. However you want to call it, the bad you do at some point will come back around, if not to you, but to your children. But that's for him. And that's on him. And if we all keep believing that if we ask for forgiveness, we should get it, let's not forget that, then a sin is a sin is a sin is a sin, and God will forgive it all at the end of the day. So if I murder people, fought dogs, or just had sex with another man in an adulterous situation, my forgiveness should be everything. So why isn't he forgiven? And that's the bigger question, because we put so much stock in things that don't matter. We put so much stock in an anthem that glorifies slavery. But y'all mad that he on the sidelines for a sport who plays an anthem that glorifies slavery and not allow you to kneel for it. This is crazy to me, and that in 2019 we having a conversation about black and brown people not even being on a level to where a dog is. And it's crazy to me, especially when I found out what they protesting. All the things in this world. We had a report come out last week that said Americans cannot live on a 40-hour work week. They cannot afford to live on a 40-hour work week. In that same week, your moron president then signs legislation that says they're going to cut food stamps. For the people that voted for his ass, y'all get what y'all did. There go karma right there. There go karma. That are going to cut food stamps. So now you can't live on a 40-hour work week. You can't get assistance nowhere. And we talking about a man who they don't want on the sideline at a football game because of something he did. He got punished for it. He out of jail, and he has paid his debts to society and then turned around and even did more for the cause that he went to jail for. So help me understand, America.
So
help me understand.
They got like instantly 200-some thousand signatures to keep them from the side.
Y'all care about dogs more than humans.
And what's wild, when she just said that a minute ago, just think about this point real quick. And this is where you feel the dagger in the heart. They are instantly that outraged. Bam! Because morality kick in, we gotta protect these dogs.
Righteous indignation.
That's a damn dog murderer. He's a vile human being, and something need to be done. Their morality kick in for a dog just like that. As black people, we want the same level of morality that you all have for dogs, for brown people. And that's wild that we gotta ask to get on that level. We gotta beg to be elevated to the level of dog in your heart.
And it sounds crazy. And then there are people, and I'm sure some of these folks are my friends, because I'm gonna tell you, the whole thing was probably 45, 55 with my friend on my friends list, where he's a horrible person, he's this, he's that, and the third, and then I support him. So it was incredibly split. My bigger point is, why is this an issue? With all of the things that we have going on, this man is rich. He can stand on the sidelines whether he's honored or not. He's an announcer. Y'all wasn't having no problems with his ass when he was throwing the ball when he got out of prison. I ain't hear nobody saying nothing. I heard a few, oh, he shouldn't be back in the NFL, but it seemed like y'all was rooting for his team when he was winning. And so it's such a level of hypocrisy that I can't get with. I'm not a football fan. I ain't no Mike Vick fan. I just believe that this hypocrisy of this country, of this nation, and the righteous indignation people have, and they pick and choose what this righteous indignation is, and that's the part that pisses me off about the whole thing. If you think he a horrible person, karma gonna get him, and he gonna all that, cool. That's what he is. I think your president won too. I can't wait to be a fly on the wall when his shit come down. I really can't. But you don't see me spending time signing petitions to get him. I'm not cheering his downfall.
I am.
He is, and a lot of you people are too. I'm not cheering his downfall because I ain't got that kind of time and that kind of hate and that kind of energy. I do point out the things that I think are interesting about him, but I'm not cheering his downfall because I know it's coming. And I'm not going to spend my time making certain things such a big deal when karma, if karma going to do its job, let it do it. That's all I'm saying. Well, you tend to disagree about that particular thing.
No, I don't disagree.
But we're all...
Yeah, no, I mean, because everybody has, and this is what this conversation is about. It's about perspective and how we choose to handle in different situations. And even in our household, we can.
Some shit a big deal to him ain't a big deal to me.
But we can see the same problem and realize they need to be attacked in some kind of way. But the fast in which we choose to attack it might be different. And that's just what it is. But I mean, life is like that.
Yeah. And we don't, some things that I lose sleep over, he don't trip off of, and vice versa. And so that's kind of our point, that we pick and choose. But we don't have the luxury in this country in 2019 going into 2020 to choose such small, insignificant topics to be outraged about. Mm-hmm. We don't have that luxury right now when we have all of these things, and especially as black and brown people. Some of you white folks, y'all got time for that. But we don't have the time or the luxury to be able to go back and forth about things that don't really matter. We really don't. We're always expected to forgive our oppressors. And Christianity keeps talking about forgiveness. Oh, we got to forgive and grace and mercy and all of that. Yet, when it comes to him, he doesn't deserve that same consideration. He doesn't deserve that same grace and mercy after he's paid a debt, after he has done all the things he's done in the last 10 years since he's been out of jail. Y'all mad because he participating in the damn Pro Bowl football exhibition game. I am so confused, America. I'm so confused.
And to be honest, and the only reason we bringing this to light and talking about this today is because, like she said, we worry about the wrong things and we allow other people to control the narrative all the time. We never control it, and we just allow things to happen. Michael Vick is a rich man. He's wealthy. He's got his life set. He's good. Mm-hmm. But what about his best life? But what about people who don't have the means that he have, and have to live in the same world and deal with the same type of issues, the same type of racism, the same type of unfairness that is dealt by hands of people who don't look like us, and we allow them to control the narrative all the time. And that can't continue to happen. And that's why these points are made. And it's uncomfortable. Like she said, she's probably going to piss some people off.
We got 3 people. Everybody left.
The thing is, but we talked about this before. Every time that we have a show like this, everybody drop off. Because what's comfortable for us is what's easy to digest. We'd rather hear a joke than the reality. We'd rather see something silly than something serious. Yep. And not talking about the people that watch us, because we love y'all. But to be honest, we watch this. We sit here
and you say it all the time. I normally don't.
And we watch how it drops when there's something heavy like this. But that's what they know of us. They know that when it's heavy, we're not gonna pay too much attention to it because we were conditioned to not deal with that. Because if we deal with that, then we would do something about it. If we cared about it, we had the conversations to combat it, then eventually we're gonna do something about it. And they beat that out of us years ago. Our forefathers and our great grandmothers, in raising us during slavery and after slavery, we were taught to be passive. Mm-hmm. We were taught to be passive so we could be good slaves. And throughout the generations, that's what we continue to create. We continue to create people who will turn the other cheek, let that ride. This not that big. Don't take stock into that. Don't get behind that. Don't rally behind that. And we was taught that. When we watched every other nationality do the thing that we was taught not to do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we have
with righteous indignation.
When we have this conversation, people always bail out the conversation. But we talk about something funny. So we got to try to figure out how to mix the serious with the funny, just to hold people on. You know.
If I lick your face while you talking.
Yeah, but you still got to start the show off like this. You can't do it now. You do it now. And these people probably seen me lick my face 18 times. They still holding on. They ain't seen everything. You know. So
what else have we seen?
You do too much.
I know. But then you wouldn't love me if I didn't do too much.
But I got a question though, and I don't know if it's just me, because we was watching this video earlier today of this guy getting waxed.
We so off topic now. Go ahead.
Right. So he was getting nose waxed.
His nose hairs.
His nose hairs waxed.
He must got some hellified nose hairs.
Well, when you get to a certain age, you got hellified nose hairs as a man. I didn't know. I didn't see men always doing this. Man.
No.
Now I know, because it go all over the place. So
you feel like you got boogers up there?
You feel like you got people up there doing shit. That just be all over the place. So dude was getting his nose waxed, right? And you know, his girlfriend, she's videotaping and he's laying back, and the little lady,
she know what's coming.
She got the swab, she doing a thing, and then she put the wax in there, and then she put the little thing on there, and she snatched it. I saw that man's soul come off his body.
Raised up.
His soul came out of his body.
He started crying.
And he started crying. I was watching it. I was crying because now this is for the men. Seriously. You didn't pull one of them damn wild hairs out your nose before, and it damn near made you cry. And it felt, you like felt it. I think that the nerve ending for nose hairs is attached to nut nerve endings. Cause it felt like that hair root is going all the way down, and when I pulled it, and she pulled out like 18 of them. She pulled it out, and I swear, it was like his soul came off his body.
And that was just one half of his nose. Like they had to do the other half, and then this one, and then this one. And was he gonna be a man about it?
I don't know. I'm a punk with one hair. She pulled out a whole village of hair on one side, and like I said, his soul came off him.
Yeah, he rose.
And then it turned around and looked back at him, like, get up, let's go right now. And I felt that. So the question is that I got for the men: am I the only one that feel like that? It's attached
that your nose hair attached to your nut nerve.
I think it is. No, I think it is. I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that they share the same nerve endings. I'm just sure of that. Okay, I'm done.
So we're talking.
Yep.
You're hilarious. We are done. So anyway, I'm glad we ended on a funny note, y'all. Again, did you subscribe to our page, CNS Spotlight?
Yeah.
If you haven't, subscribe to our page. We're gonna upload this tomorrow. Wednesday, we drop another cooking video. I'm so excited. So what I plan to do is make meals quick and easy and cheap and good. Alicia said she asked her son and he said no. He ain't old enough to answer questions. He ain't got no nose hairs. He ain't. Well, how do you know? He ain't got no nose hairs yet. How do you know? Go up his nose right now and pluck one.
Right, pull one.
And then see what happens. Then you can answer the question.
Matter of fact, I want you to go live and pull one out, and I want to see how much of a man he is through that process. Why he talking all that hip stuff? He must be in front of his woman when he's saying that. Like, no, I don't go down like that.
Hey,
what's
Greg.
up, Greg? Talking about something. No,
Yeah.
man, you don't go somewhere.
Anywho, so we thank y'all for watching. Hey, Sunday did is a good thing. Oh, we didn't talk about my Rosie Gang show. I probably already talked about it before.
You have,
but
you can talk about it again.
We can talk about it. Rosie Gaines, singer for Prince, Diamonds and Pearls. That's her beautiful voice. Other songs that happen. Nothing Compares to You. That sort of thing. Come on in, baby.
Okay, I'm in.
We love y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Fanatic.